Assalamu alaikum. I am Tanzila Khanam and this is Psychology Basics Intermediate Lectures of Psychology. Today, the branch we will discuss in the lecture is called Criminal and Correctional Psychology. Criminal psychology is concerned with the personality and behavior of lawbreakers and antisocial elements in the society. Whereas correctional psychology deals with developing the measures for the correction and rehabilitation of lawbreakers and antisocial elements, reforms in jails, and other related issues. Now, what is crime? Crime is an action or omission which includes law breaking. And is punishable by law, and the person who commits crime is a criminal. Now, we shall see what are different types of crimes. So, if we classify the crime, it look like this. According to law, crimes are of two types. Number one, minor crimes like pickpocketing, purse snatching, etc. And number two, serious crimes like murder, robbery, etc. If you classify crimes according to the motives behind them, then according to the motives, crimes are divided into these types. Number one is economic crimes. That are committed for the sake of money. Number two, sexual crimes committed to fulfill needs in wrong ways. Third ones are political crimes done for power and authority, and other crimes like murder, robbery, shoplifting, etc. That are mixed type of motives. Now, the next thing is what is law? The rules that regulate human behavior and are enforced by political authority are called law. A person who commits crime is called criminal. Some types of criminals are as follows. Number one are traditional crimes and traditional criminals. They commit different crimes by violating the culture and tradition of different areas. Like in rural areas, cattle theft is common. in an industrial area, the rate of pickpocketing and robbery is high. So all these crimes are that are violating the culture and tradition of specific area. Number two, accidental criminals. As the name indicates, these are the person who are law abiding citizens but commit crime unintentionally. For example, serious car accident due to brake failure. The third group or class of criminals is situational criminals. These criminals are those who commit crimes by circumstances. For example, during a routine quarrel, he hits someone and causes his death. It is a situational crime. And the fourth one, that are really very dangerous for society, they are professional crimes. Professional criminals. These are the people who adopt crime as a profession. They charge fee to commit crime, for example, to murder someone or to kidnap someone for ransom, etc. So these are the very dangerous people or very dangerous person, have very dangerous personalities for the society. Now, after discussing the types of crimes and criminals, now we shall discuss what criminal and correctional psychology does. The experts in criminal psychology analyze the personal traits of criminals through their personality assessment and find out the reasons why they commit crime. It works to analyze personal traits of criminals. And it is done through personality assessment. They also try to find answers to such questions like, do all people commit crime or a few ones? What measures should be taken to decrease the rate of crime? Do we use some old brutal ways to punish prisoners, or we have to make some reforms after their betterment? So all these questions are uh, um given answers to this question in this field. The primary slogan of criminal psychology or correctional psychology is hate the crime, not the criminal. Such experts also help people who suffer from any kind of psychological disorders and drug addicts to prevent them from committing crimes. The correctional psychologist works for the welfare and betterment of the criminals. He helps them to learn different skills according to their potential, so that they may become responsible citizens after release from prison. Many psychologists have worked in this field. One name that is very important is Bissari. Bissari has written many articles on crimes and punishments. He emphasized that instead of brutal punishment, reformative and correctional punishments should be given. Brutal punishments should be replaced with reformative punishments. Our dealing with criminals should be sympathetic, kind, and encouraging for their reforms, so that they can develop the willpower to quit the crime. A number of correctional psychologists have been appointed as jail superintendents in Pakistan. They are appointed for the betterment of the criminals and the environment of the jail. They work with jail staff and administration. Another important area that falls under the scope of correctional psychology is the education of the criminals. These experts facilitate education as well as technical skills of the prisoners. Side by side, many prisoners have got religious education from the prison and have become Hafiz-e-Quran in the jails of Pakistan. So all these types of education are given in the jail. Providing psychotherapies is also a duty that is being performed by correctional psychologists. They use different therapeutic methods to treat maladjustment among prisoners, and so that their relationship can be improved and they can live better for the time of their punishment. Another important area that comes in the scope of correctional psychology is the prevention of crime. They provide precautionary measures to prevent the crime, so that when they come out of the jail, they can live a better life like a law-abiding citizen of the society. So this was the criminal and correctional psychology. Hope you found it helpful. If so, please like and share the video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.